Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I have a new video for you today. It's going to be a story time, but first I kind of wanted to show you guys something. So, I've been eating cereal my whole life, right? And I am 33, and I just now figured out a trick to keep my cereal from going stale. So, you see how the box is like this? Okay. Half the time, when you close it, it ends up not all the way shutting or coming apart, or just it's not functional. And if the last person that had it didn't close the back all the way, it's gonna go stale really fast. So there's this cool DIY trick. So all you do is tuck the bag in and you fold the inserts in and you fold one side completely in. Now here's the only tricky part about it. You take this corner and you're gonna bend it into itself so that the sides touch, just like that. See that? You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you just kind of take it and bend it in on itself so that it meets, and then you take this part right here and you fold it inside of itself like this, and you just match it. I went my whole life without knowing this, and it is pretty closed. It's gonna last a whole lot longer. Now, is it completely airtight? No, but it's gonna last so much longer than it just being completely open. And it works with any of the boxes, obviously. It's so cool. Okay, enough about that. So, story time. For today's video, I thought that I would do paranormal one. So if you guys are into ghost stories or whatnot, stay tuned. If you have little kids around, maybe not watch with them because it is a little bit scary. I mean, it scared me for quite a while. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this was a long time ago. This is probably like maybe 10, 13 years ago when this happened. I lived in an apartment, and a lot of scary things happened in that apartment. We lived on the top floor, and we didn't have any neighbors that were around us that were ever home. So basically it was just us upstairs. And every time, when we first moved in, I noticed that every time I'd go in the bathroom and I would turn the water on to get a bath or a shower, it would start smelling like cigarettes. Not like maybe like an old house that someone once smoked in. No, it smelled like someone actually lit a new cigarette. I don't smoke, my husband doesn't smoke, and we don't have any neighbors around us that smoke. And the only neighbors that we have are downstairs, and they do not smoke either. So, that was weird. But, you know, just like chalked it up to maybe something in the water just is coming off that way. So we kind of ignored it. And then shortly after, I would be home by myself because my husband would work late at night. And I remember this one instance when I was sitting on the couch watching TV. And now the way that it worked is, it's like we had our TV in front of us, and there was a wall right back here that the couch was at. Then there was another couch on this side. Now you come in through the front door here, and the couch that was over here led, there was an open space behind it where our kitchen was. And then also you could walk past that back of the couch, and it would lead into our bedroom. That was the gist of our whole layout, which also led into the bathroom. So I'm sitting on the couch that is facing the front door, and the TV's here, and there's another couch right here that is in the kitchen area. And I completely am not thinking about anything. All the lights are out, and I'm just watching a movie, waiting for my husband to get home. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw like a little kid walk by, like a little girl in a dress. And it didn't register to me for a second because I was really into the movie. And then I was like, oh, I'm home by myself. And it took everything I had in me to look to the left. And of course there was nothing there. I didn't see anything. Nothing ever came of it. But it definitely, I had all the lights on until my husband got home. And then maybe like, I don't know, like a month or so later, I was in the bedroom and I was laying on the bed. Now the way that the bedroom is, it's like the doorway which leads to the living room and the kitchen. And there's the bathroom that's inside our bedroom area, is right next to the door as well. I am laying on the bed, and on this side of the bed is a window. And I'm just looking out the window, just laying in bed. It's bedtime. Well, my husband was in the kitchen. He was getting a drink for both of us, and we were gonna go to bed. So he was in the kitchen, and I fully anticipated him coming back in the room and, like saying, here's your drink or whatever. And I'm just laying there looking out the window, just not thinking about anything. And all of a sudden, I hear him go in kind of like one of those, like, quiet modes, because you're trying to get ready for sleep, so you're not like, hey, here's your drink. You're more like, here you go. That was kind of like how he said it. It was him, his voice. He said, here you go. But he said my name. He said, here you go, Michelle. And I fully anticipated my husband being there, so I reached my hand and looked towards him, and he was not standing there. And I'm like, okay, he's playing with me. He knows how scared I am about this place right now, and he's joking with me, and it's not cool. So I said, stop. I said, what are you doing, Adam? Stop it. And from the kitchen, he said, huh? Do you want ice? And my heart dropped in my stomach, and a chill went through my whole body, because I realized he was not in the room with me at all. And he's not really the type to prank people. So I quickly I don't know what I did. I don't remember if I ran out of the room or if he quickly came back in the room after that. But I did not sleep alone in that room. Like, I was not alone in that room after that moment, because that was really scary. The other thing that happened to me, my husband would leave for work before me a lot of times, and he was gonna leave work that day before me, so I was asleep, and I was having this night terror, really, but it was so real. Like, I didn't know I was having a dream. I thought it was real, because everything that was happening to me in my dream was inside of our apartment. And the first thing that happened was I had gotten up for work in my dream. I had gotten up and I left the bedroom and walked directly into the bathroom. Now, if you walk directly into the bathroom, there is before you can even turn left to go to where the toilet and the tub and the sink is, right in front of you when you enter the doorway is our laundry room, and it has doors on it. So in my dream, I get up and I walk past the laundry room area to the sink, and here's the tub, and then you turn and here's the sink. So I turned to look in the mirror, and the mirror was not there. And in my dream, my thought process was, oh, I guess maybe Adam broke it and he removed it, so we didn't get cut on it or whatever. Like, obviously no one came in our house and stole our mirror. So that was my first thought. And then I was like, oh, I need to get my clothes for work. And I had them hanging in the laundry room. So I turned from the sink and I went over there to the wall where the laundry room is. And as I opened it, there was a man, like Jason, with an axe, standing there waiting for me to open the door. And as soon as I saw him, it was like in those dreams that you have where you're running, but you're running through molasses, and you just know any second it's gonna get you. So that was my thought process. Like I cannot get out of this house fast enough, and I was upstairs, so I had to go all the way around this corridor and then down the stairs, and I'm not even gonna make it to the front door. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna hear me. We don't have any neighbors around us right now. So anyways, I woke up in a panic, and I was so thankful it was a dream, but I realized that I was home by myself, and everything that happened in my dream had happened in my apartment, and it was time for me to get ready for work just like in my dream. So I have to reenact what just happened by myself. And I'm just thinking, what if it was a premonition? What if it's gonna happen to me? What if he's in that laundry room? It took everything I had to get out of bed, and it took everything else I had left to walk into the bathroom. Now my first thought was, okay, well I can debunk this whole thing from being like a premonition if I turned to the left, looked in the mirror, and the mirror's there. So I turned to the left, looked in the mirror, and the mirror was there. I was like, okay, it's just a dream, just a nightmare, get over it. So I go to open the laundry room, and that really took everything I had. And I opened it, of course, no one was in there. Obviously, I'm still here, alive. but no one was in there. And I just thought, I still have to get my shower in this place by myself. And if you have ever been the type where like you're by yourself and you're taking a shower and you think you hear a noise, so you shower with a shower like curtain like halfway open, and you're like everything, you're looking, you're listening, you think someone's coming. Well, it was like by a million. So I basically got a shower with the shower curtain almost completely open. I will deal with the water mess with towels when I'm done. Like, I was terrified. I mean, things had been happening in this apartment. And then that night terror, like, it wasn't like, I didn't feel like it was completely in my head. So, got my shower. But I had to do my makeup for work and everything, and my hair and all that. I went to work with my hair wet that day, and I did my makeup in the car. Like, I grabbed everything, got dressed really quickly, and ran out of there and made it to my car, and that's where I did everything before I went to work. And then a couple days later, my husband had called me at work. He went to work later than me that day, and he said, "Did you come home for morning break?" And I said, "No, my morning break's 15 minutes. That would be kind of silly." And he said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." And I was like, "Why?" And he said, "Oh, no reason." He didn't want to tell me, which he later told me, that he had heard me calling him, waking him up. I had said in my voice, "Adam, it's time to get up." That's really freaky. So, yeah, that's... Other little things happened, but that was pretty much like the ones that stick out in my mind as just like scary. But anyways, so yeah, that's my story time. I'm gonna be uploading more story times. I think I'm gonna do, the next one is probably gonna be about the time that it was one of the scariest times in my life. The next story time, it's when I was a teenager, me and my best friend. You'll have to watch to find out, but we were almost kidnapped, or I don't know what would have happened, but it was really scary. So that's gonna be my next video. I'm also gonna do another story time after that, so maybe it'll be like a series that I do. The one after that's gonna be about the time that someone tried to get into the car with me in the middle of the night while I'm driving. So yeah, I have quite a few scary things. But anyways, yeah, if you want to hear any more of that, just let me know. Shoot a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and I love you guys. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to my newest vid. Oh my goodness. You cannot give COVID to your followers by being on the camera. I mean, seriously. Whew. This COVID stuff, man.